Hello everyone, how are you today? Makeup Vilsa here, and today I wanted to just do a little bit of makeup tutorial for you for a special night out. You can also call it or do it for clubbing as well, and I kind of pretty much incorporated smoky with a little bit of gold effects in it and effects like it's computer graphics. No, and I use two of these palettes that I have not used in months, and I will definitely show you step by step how to achieve this look. Without further ado, let's keep on watching. To make the shadows last longer, I will be using Paint Pot in Soft Ochre by MAC Cosmetics, and then I am using today Naked Palette by Urban Decay and using Virgin to highlight the brow bone. I am using my BH Cosmetics eyeshadow palette, BH Cosmetics eyeshadow brush to apply that as close and as near as I can to the hairline and then drag it downwards to blend it into the skin. I'm now going to go ahead and take NYX eyeshadow Kiss the Day NMS 18 to apply all over the eye to set the primer in place for any creasing, and I am using Coastal Scents eyeshadow brush to do so. This step is absolutely important for me because this will not only prevent from base to crease, it also will make my shadows last longer and make the application a lot more flawless for me. Going back to the Naked palette, I will be taking shadow in Naked and apply that into my crease for the transition color, and make sure you do well blend it into your crease. The brush for this step I'm using is Sigma Taper Blending in E40. I am now going back to the color Buck from the Naked palette, and I will be applying that into crease as well to create more depth. You also want to make sure it is well blended into the first color we put in place. Moving on to the next step, which is to wet our brush by NYX or any setting spray you may have. And then the brush I'm using is the Coastal Scent brush, and I'm moving on to the Vice 2 palette. And I will be taking the color called Stash and apply that to the eyelid. This is my absolute favorite eyeshadow from this palette and is why I purchased this palette, but this is the first time I'm using it, so why I have waited this long, not sure. I question that myself too sometimes. So moving on to the eyeshadow, I will be building it up as I go, and I will also be extending it towards my crease to make my eyelid look a tad bit bigger than what it normally is, as you can see. You want to make sure you pack to create the intensity, more defined, more precise, and intensify it as much as you like. I'm now going to go back to my Vice 2 palette, and I will be using eyeshadow called Strike. It is a very subtle gold, and I will be putting that in towards my inner corner and blend that with this shadow that we have already put in place. I'm now going to go ahead and take Sigma Small Taper Blending E45 brush, and I will be using this brush just to blend the edges so there are no harsh lines. Now take any short shader brush. Over here I'm using Coastal Scent short shader brush, and I will be taking Smoke Out from the Vice 2 palette, and I will be applying that to my outer corner for the smoky effect. Now to create a flawless look, I will be going back with my Sigma Taper Blending E40 brush and make sure all the shadows are nicely blended so there are no harsh lines. Now let's go and clean any fallows that may have occurred, and moving on to the next step, which is our lower lashes. I will be going back to Vice 2 palette and taking Rewind, which is a very soft brown matte cool tone color, and I will also be using Sigma Domed Utility E34 brush to apply that to my lower lash line. Going back to my Sigma Taper Blending E40 brush to blend that for any harsh lines. And today for the waterline, I'm using NYX Jet Black Eye Pencil, and I will be applying that to my waterline. I'm now going to go ahead and take Flat Definer brush and my Vice 2 palette Damaged eyeshadow, and I will apply that close to my lower lash, even in waterline, just to set the liner in place to make it last all day long. I will now be taking my tapered blending brush and blend that for any harsh lines. I am now going to go ahead and take a little bit more of that gold from the Naked palette, which is called Half Baked, and intensify the gold. I'm now going to go ahead and take Smog and Dark Horse and mix the two colors together, and I will be placing that in the center of the lid where the two color meets together to blend it, to prevent from any harsh lines and also make it look blended into one another. I am now going to go back with the small tapered blending E45 with no product on to blend the crease for any harsh lines. For the inner corner today, I'm using MAC Cosmetics Pigment in Vanilla. I will be wetting my brush using any setting spray of your choice and apply that to my inner corner. Now, seriously, I absolutely have forgotten at this point what eyeliner I have chose to wear on this particular day, but I'm guessing it is L'Oreal Paris in Jet Black, and I'm using Coastal Scents Angled Eyeliner Brush to apply that to my lash line. I will be making sure that I will go very thin pretty much all throughout my eye and then make my way up where I will be extending it and also be making it a little bit more thicker. This is the way I like to go ahead and start my eyeliner to prevent from any harshness or any mistakes to happen. I'm now going to go ahead and flick the brush the other way, and I will be extending that wing and then flick it backwards to actually create more thickness to the outer corner. Anytime I'm applying a gel eyeliner, I like to go back with any water-based eyeliner, which happened to be one of my favorite, is NYC Black Eyeliner. I always have to make sure that I have an extra one in the stock, and I like to go on top of my gel eyeliner with this, and this not only intensifies the color black, make it look jet black, but it also erases any mistakes that I may have made applying the gel eyeliner. I will also be extending the inner corner eyeliner with that as well. Now for the lower lash line, I'm using black eyeshadow, and I will be extending that as well to make a cat eye effect. Curling my lashes, applying L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara to my top and bottom lashes. When applying my voluminous mascara, I like to make sure that I coat my lashes very, very well. This will kind of be prepping for the falsies that I will be putting on about now. I will now go ahead and make sure the glue is nice sticky enough for me to apply. I will make sure they're close to my lash line and then pinch them together to make them as to one and make sure they are bended a little bit upward and not bending downwards. Then I'm going back with the gold pigment from the, the half-baked eyeshadow from the Naked palette, and I'm just placing that in between the liners that I have put in place, making sure everything's nicely blended. This is pretty much is what I'm doing at this point. Now let's go ahead and talk about one of my favorite products, Jaclyn Hill Becca Cosmetics Highlighter. I absolutely adore this. I think them two did a wonderful, 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 wonderful job at this. I absolutely am reaching for this every single day. Can you just believe it? This is when you really get to know that you are absolutely in love with a certain product. I am reaching out for it. I am just wanting to use not any other but this highlighter every single time that I want to do makeup. I'm absolutely in awe for this. I would highly, highly recommend it for you guys if you are in the market looking for a highlighter. This is a one beautiful highlighter. And I like to place my highlighter on the bridge of my nose, on my cheekbones, a little bit top of my lips, cupid bow, and a little bit on top of my brows. I am now going to go ahead and apply my liquid lipstick by Anastasia Beverly Hills in Pure Hollywood. And before I do so, I will be applying EOS lip balm to my lips to get them ready and prep them for the lipstick. I will now be putting and taking excess product off by applying my beauty blender. And I will be taking excess product off of the brush or whatever you want to call this wand, and I will be applying it slowly but surely all over my lips to make it very nice nude pink effect. So far, this is the one and only lipstick I own, liquid lipstick I own from Anastasia Beverly Hills collection, and I'm absolutely in love with this. Although, because I get very dry lips during the day, it kind of cracks up on me. Applying EOS actually makes it last all day long without any issues. I'm now going to go ahead and finish off this look. The earrings I'm putting on are by Forever 21. My mother gifted those to me, and today I just wanted to go and show you guys what earrings I will be putting on and all that, just to finish off the look. So thank you so much for your constant support, for watching my video. Hopefully you guys learned something and found it useful. Please do tag me on Instagram if you do recreate it, and I would love to check it out for you guys. And do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you already are not. As you guys know, you don't have to if you don't want to, but I would love it if you do. Thank you so much, you pretty ladies, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.